I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm here today because I got a new camera and I gotta brag about it, right? So just to be clear, it's not because I expect this YouTube channel to go off, or it's not like I've earned money and I'm putting it into camera equipment. This is actually a lifelong, I guess, dream or desire of mine to have an SLR camera of my own. I've wanted it ever since high school back in the day, 20 plus years ago, using my dad's 35mm film camera. I've just wanted an SLR ever since then. How far DSLRs have come since then is amazing. So I looked at a whole bunch, compared all the features and stuff, and ultimately I think the best thing for me, for my use, was the Canon SL3. Not a cheap camera, but also not the most expensive one out there. But I was able to save up birthday money and stuff like that, and eventually get some discounts and some cashback rewards and all that stuff to where I could justify buying this. And now I have it, and I'm really excited. So I want to open it up for you today, get it out, look at it, and then go through this box, which actually, so I bought this off Amazon as a bundle, and so it came with all kinds of goodies and some baddies, probably some crappies, but some good things in there that'll be useful for me going forward. But anyway, let's open the box first and see the body and the lens. I'm not going to test the camera yet. I'll make another video. I really want to learn this one first before I start using it for videos and photography and stuff like that. So I really want to learn it first, but then I'll make another video where I show some of the features and maybe how some of the equipment works. So first off, we've got the camera body. I'm just really excited to have anything like this because I've never personally owned anything like this before, and I really liked my dad's from back then. So you can see what the camera looks like. It's really nice. It's got so it's actually got the fold-out screen, which is really nice. It's one of the cheapest Canon DSLRs that has the fold-out screen. So that's a really nice feature. I'm really happy about that. So also included in this package is the battery. I'm not going to get that out right now. Then we've got the battery charger, and this is going to be the lens. Very nice, the Canon brand EFS 18 to 55 millimeter. Very nice lens. We'll work out with this. This will be a nice upgrade over the camera I use for these videos, just because this one is a Sony Handycam, and it doesn't have the zoom features and just the focal length and everything like that I really want to have. So it'll be nice to start using this, but this one gets the job done just fine for showing what I want to do. So that's just another look at the lens. So I'm going to put this stuff, oh, there's one more good piece in here. We've got the camera strap, important. I'm always harping on my wife and my daughter when they use their cameras to use the strap. You don't want to lose it over the side of a boat or drop it off the side of a mountain or anything like that. I'm going to put this stuff back in the box for now so that we can get out some of this other stuff to go along with it. So let's see what the first thing in here is, and appropriately, it's the camera bag. So let's get this out. So this is usually one of the most important pieces that comes in the bundle. One of the reasons to buy a bundle is because usually you need a case, especially if you're buying one of these entry-level Canon DSLRs. Usually you don't have a whole bunch of camera cases just lying around, but this is nice. It's got lots of pockets, got all the dividers on the inside that I can customize for this. Got the strap right there, so that'll work out very nice. Nice Vivitar, large gadget bag. Pretty bulky, but with all the accessories and stuff, that's probably going to be pretty useful. And I'm just going to reach in here and grab this. So this is a little grab bag. This has all kinds of stuff in it. First thing we have is 32 gigabyte SanDisk memory card. Then we have a Commander Optics remote control for Canon. So that will be very useful if you want to take a lot of photos, or if I want to be in a certain position when I take photos. That'll be nice. Might be helpful for thumbnails, stuff like that. But that's a nice little gadget. That's one of the ones that I was actually pretty happy about included in the bundle. Then we've got the good old nasal aspirator. You know, it looks just like the thing you'd suck your kids' boogers out when they were a baby, but it's good for blowing off dust, stuff like that. All right, next we have, okay, so this is the lens hood that you put on the front of your lens, keeps you from bonking into stuff or anything like that. I've seen a lot of people use these. I've never actually used one, so I don't know how important it is or effective it is. Next up, we have a lens cleaning pen, I believe is what this is. Yeah, so we got a lens cleaning pen. Yep, so it's got the sponge on it and all that. I don't really know what to do with it, but I'll have to learn, and we'll see. Next is a USB 2.0 card reader, so for reading SD cards, stuff like that. I probably already have 4 or 5 of these sitting around, so this one might just stay in the package for a while. But still, if you didn't have that already, that would be a perfect thing to include in here for getting your photos and videos off your camera onto your computer. So that's a really nice addition. Alright, so we're going to reach in the box, and the next thing to come out is Commander Optics Pro HD Series 0.43x high definition AF. Oh, it's high definition AF, man. Wide angle lens and the 2.2x high definition AF telephoto lens. So these are just lenses that go on the end that help you get extra wide angles or different views, stuff like that. I've heard mixed reviews on things like this in the bundles. Some people really like them. Some people don't ever use them. So we'll see. Yeah, they come in nice little, leather, fake leather cases, so that's good. So this is the telephoto lens. So it's nice. It's more, solidly constructed than I thought it was going to be based on the images and stuff. It's actually on there. It's actually very sturdy feeling and heavy feeling, so that's kind of nice. I will be interested to see how that works. I don't want to go down the route of getting a fisheye lens or anything like that. I'm hoping I can get away with using some of these for some of the shots that I haven't been able to get, but I really want to. So now let's get the other one out. And it's nice that they're in a match set with the little extra cases. Yeah, this is the wide angle lens. Actually, I'm surprised. So if you're watching this and you've looked at bundles, these things, when you see the pictures of the bundles, always look really cheap. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed with how sturdy these feel, and I'm excited to use these now, just after having felt them. Alright, let's reach in the box again, and we will pull out the deluxe starter kit for use with digital cameras. So this thing, well, let's just rip it open and see. So we have, okay, so that's some screen protectors, cut to size or whatever. Probably not going to use these. If I decide to put a screen protector on that, I'm probably going to get a nice one that's actually custom sized to the SL3, not just one of these cut to size ones. Then we've got, some cleaning supplies, so some Q-tips, a cleaning cloth. We've got, there's a little a lens cap keeper thing, so you can stick it to your lens cap, so if you don't want your lens cap to be loose, that's something. Then one of these cheap tripod things that are not good for anything. My gosh, if you buy a multi-$100 DSLR and ever put it on something like this, you deserve whatever happens. These things are just garbage. If you had a GoPro or something that small, maybe a cell phone, I don't know, but just to have it sitting right here is not bad, but not the most useful thing in the world, but it probably cost them 10 cents to make, so that's why they include it. Then we have a SD card wallet. They call it a memory card wallet. It's plastic. It's not flexible. It doesn't fold. It doesn't close up or anything. So when if they advertise that there's like 30 things in the bundle, don't get too excited. There's like 6 of them that are really worth your while. But if you need a place to keep your memory cards, this is that thing, I guess. All right, so that does it for the camera starter kit. Next thing in here. So this I'm actually excited about. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I've heard mixed reviews on some of the things like this, but this is a hand grip stabilizer tripod. So it's half hand grip, and then you can fold it out into a little tiny tripod if you want to get up close to things. And I'm actually thinking that might be useful. sometimes you want the video angle where you have the tripod right here and you have your hands in front manipulating something, and this can actually be useful for that. So I'm hoping it is. So you can place it right there, and you can change the tilt on that. So, you know, not a lot of adjustment there, but actually this is going to be kind of a useful thing. And it's nice that it folds up into a handle, so if you need a handle for something. I think of most of the things included in the bundle, this is one of the most practical, cheap items that are in there. You know, it wouldn't cost you that much to get this, but the fact that they throw it in there is a real bonus. Next thing, we have a digital slave flash. Another thing, I'm not sure how much I'm going to use, but it depends on how far I go down the photography side of things, I think. But it's a nice thing to have. It's a good thing to have in the bag in case you really need it. Probably end up testing it out at some point just to see. Oh, and that's nice. It comes with the extra little mount thing so that you can mount it off to the side instead of right on top of your camera, you know, depending on what your use case is. Next, we have the Pro HD Series 4-piece HD macro close-up lens set. I'm really excited about this just because a lot of the other bundles for various cameras don't include this type of thing. They include the other two lenses, but they don't include this add-on thing. And they come in a nice little wallet here and fold out. And the cool part about these is you can use these to get extra, you know, performance on close-ups. They feel a little light, but, you know, not too bad. But I am really interested to try these out. They have a bunch of different scales. I think they list them as +1, +2, +4, and +10. It'll be interesting to see how those work out. That one I think will make good content for a second video where I actually test some of this out to actually see what the difference is using each of those levels of lenses moving forward. Next thing, what do we got? All right, let's go with this. This is one of the most piece of junk but necessary inclusions in any camera bundle that you're gonna find, and it's the cheap tripod, the full-length tripod. This thing, it has nothing to keep that done. The head up here is so tiny. You know, it's got a bubble in it, you know, a level, so that's something. The head is so tiny, and when it's frightening at first when you extend this out because it's like flimsy as all heck until you lock it down. When you lock it down, it's surprisingly rigid, but there's no way in heck I'm putting a multi-$100 camera on this tripod. I think in most I might use it in certain situations, probably like this, not even extended, but I'll probably use it with a cell phone more often than I'm ever going to use it with a camera. I already have a couple other tripods I use for cameras, some nicer cameras, so I'm going to stick with those. Probably won't use this, but I understand they have to include this sort of thing in the bundle. You know, it's just what they have to do. It's like the most, if you ask somebody what is a camera accessory, tripod's going to be 9 times out of 10 what they say. So, you know, they have to include it, but it's mostly junk. All right, next thing we have, I'm not even going to bother opening this because you can't travel anywhere right now, especially to other countries. So it's not really important, but this is a travel charger for the battery. So, you know, nice thing to have. Maybe a long time from now it'll be important. All right, one more thing in here and we're done. So the last thing here is we've got a UV filter and a couple other filters. So similar to the close-up lenses, you know, it's a similar style, you know, add-on lens here. And so it comes with 3 of them. I'm not sure exactly what the use cases are for those, so that's going to be something I need to learn. I gotta say, for getting this whole bundle and the camera for the cost of the camera at most places, or even less than the cost, given all the things that I did to try to get little discounts here and there, getting all this extra stuff is nice. There's a lot of things I will use. Of course, the bag being the most important. I'm going to get all this stuff loaded up into the bag and get the camera assembled and tested and charged and all that stuff, and try to learn what I'm doing. Anyway, if you're interested in a bundle like this, just do some research and look in the reviews and see what people say about what's included in the bundle. Sometimes they'll say something like the flash. In some of the bundles they say the flash is good, and some of them they say it sucks. And that's just kind of how it goes. The nice thing about some of the things in here is the bundle actually specified when it was going to be like a Commander brand item. So then you can actually go look at the individual item itself and see the reviews on that. So I suggest you do that. Anyway, if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. if you've bought a bundle like this or anything like that. Or if you have any suggestions for me or some resources to go learn about the SL3. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's way too much talking. Holy crap. Oh, I'm gonna die.